It's a very windy and brisk day here in Wrightsville Beach. I'm down here at the mailbox at Wrightsville Beach. It says leave a note. And good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitchhiking Yeti here. I saved you. You was in that mailbox right there. Man, we're gonna have a good time today. I want to do a little walk around here at Wrightsville Beach, especially in the downtown area. I'm not super familiar with Wrightsville Beach. I don't spend a lot of time over here, but I want to make that change. I want to start spending a little bit more time over here and doing some things. There's a lot of classic stuff over here in this area. There's a cool hot dog place that we used to have in Carolina Beach years ago. It was called Trolley Stop Hot Dog, and they had a large variety of different styles of hot dogs and fixings that they put on their dogs that you don't see every day. At least here in the Carolinas, maybe up north you see a more variety of different hot dogs with all these crazy toppings on it. But we're gonna go look at the location of the original Trolley Stop, which was opened in 1976, which this is 2024 now, so 48 years old. They're 2 years away from being big old 5-0. So that's pretty impressive. We're going to stop by there and just look at that location. And then I'm going to make my way out to the oceanfront side to kind of look at the beach nourishment program, to kind of see how it's coming along, see how far they made it. Have they made it at the Johnny Mercer Pier? It's been about 2 weeks since I've came out here on the beach and take a look at it. So last time I was here, they was down around beach access 25, 26, somewhere in that area, and they was hard at work at it. So and then once we look at Johnny Mercer Pier, we're going to make a little bit further south down to the inlet and Masonburg Island area, and we're going to see if we can see the dredging and see if I can get a little bit closer look at the dredging. So should be a fun day. A little brisk today, but I think we're going to be okay. Thank you for tuning in today. Let's get our little walk and talk started. All right, my friends, we are in the downtown area of Wrightsville Beach now to start our little walk and talk. As you can see, the Causeway Drive right here, and right here is the boulevard that will take you down to the south end of the island toward the Oceanic Restaurant and Pier, the Crystal Pier. So we're just going to kind of walk this way and see what kind of storefronts we can see today here in Wrightsville Beach. Just kind of roam around and explore. Because the first place we come to is South Beach Grill, Southern inspired, locally sourced. Have a little outdoor eating area here. Really cool. And then this place right here seems to be very popular, the Workshop. Gourmet sandwiches, and they also have Megalodon coffee roasters in there. That smells really good. Really cool. Make our way over here, and I'm going to show you this staple. The back side of this building right here is not the back side of water, but it is the back side of Trolley Stop Hot Dogs, and we're going to go check that out. And right here is the Trolley Stop Hot Dogs since 1976. They have some benches out here where you can sit, enjoy your dog. I really like this one right here that kind of circles around this tree right here, a shade tree, which I'm sure is very helpful in the hotter months, in the summer months when it's like 90 degrees out here and the humidity's, you know, 100%. But right here is the Trolley Stop Hot Dogs. Your choice of all meat trolley dog. They got beef hot dogs, fat-free hot dog, vegetarian dogs. And right there's kind of a, you can kind of pause it if you want. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but kind of give you an idea of what they have here. That's kind of cool, the Battleship hot dog. I like how they named their hot dogs here. Really cool. Right over here is the window you'll place your order. And it also, I guess they serve coffee also, the coffee shop. So there you go. All right, let's move this direction a little bit further. Right here is South Lumina Ave, and we're going to make our way toward the downtown, the main drag over here now. So I don't want to get too far away from the Trolley Stop because I found this right here, right next door. Look at that. That's pretty cool. A little bit of history going on here. It says Station 1, 1902 to 1940. Beach car stop for the Oceanic Hotel, New Wales, and Pop Gray's Soda Shop. So that's kind of cool. I don't really know a whole lot about this. If you know anything about this, definitely put in the comment section down below. And it's right next to trolley stop, hot dogs. And then right next door used to be a Wings, but now it's called Breeza. So Rings went through like a rebranding here in the recent years, and now all of them's called Breeza. But I remember back in the day this was a Wings. We had come over here quite a few times and went in there and done a little bit of shopping and check out. It was pretty cool because this is the only Wings I've ever been into that was actually 2 stories, so you actually have 2 floors of shopping here. So really cool. So we're walking along South Lumina Ave. We're going to make our way straight forward and kind of check out some of the storefronts as we move down here in the heart of Wrightsville Beach. And right here's something you don't see every day, or at least I don't. The street signs are actually on these little white concrete posts. Right here, right there it is, South Lumina Ave, which is this street right here, and then we have Stone Street, which is this street. So most of the time you go to a town or something, you know, they have street signs on the corner that's like green and it kind of is up off the ground. But here in Wrightsville Beach, you really want to look at the curbs, because that's where you're going to find their street signs, their street markers. All right, so I made my way across Stone Street. The first place we're going to come to here is called Tower 7. Tower 7, and then right across the road from that, we got a place called The Shed. We've got what you need, it says. Really don't know what some of these places are. We have a cool little original ice cream stand right across the way. I bet that place is a popular location in the summer months for sure. So we got some oldie but goodies around here. You can just tell that's one thing that's really cool about walking around these old beach towns like this. Has been around for a minute. You can tell there's some of these places have a lot of character to them. And right here, this place here is called Jimmy's Red Dogs. Jimmy's at Red Dogs, I guess. Have some drinks up there in the window. Maybe they do a little bit of mixing drinks and things like that up there. Right here we got King Neptune. And right across from King Neptune we have Sweetwater Surf Shop. Now I have never walked inside a Sweetwater before, but I have heard of this surf shop before. And look at all the cool clothing and things like that they have in there. I'm not actually going to go inside today. Look at this cool surfboard they have right here in the window. Pretty awesome. But I just want to let you know it exists and kind of the location, because I'm kind of learning as I go today. And we'll come back in the future and do a little bit more in depth exploring, if you will, in some of these shops and stores and restaurants. Definitely want to try some food over here for sure. All right, my friends, I have just walked around the corner of Sweetwater Surf Shop, and they have some pretty cool looking murals here on the side of the building. Check out this right here, their skateboarder with the headphones on and a surfboard. They're beaching it up big time. Right there's a mermaid, and over here is a guy hanging 10 on his surfboard with a pelican just off the bow of the board. Really cool. Pretty neat. Love finding old like wall art and things like that in beach communities, or any community for that matter, but really enjoyed it at the beach just a little bit more. So the next storefront we're going to see is a place called 22 North, and it is indeed a restaurant, and it's not open at the moment, but according to Google, it opens in the evening. It's like a you know, more of a dine-in dinner area, little nightlife action. I like that little sticker right there. I don't know if you can see it. It says local as it gets. So there's a place you might want to check out if you're here in the area. Oh wow, look at this relic right here. Look at this old grocery sign up here. It's not illuminated, but the Roberts grocery is still illuminated. Now this place looks like it's been around for quite some time. It has a little artwork up there of a train, which might be like kind of paying homage to old Illumina Station maybe. It says handcrafted ice cream sandwiches. Hey, I love an ice cream sandwich. That is pretty cool. Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina postcards. And right there's the sign actually lit up in that picture. Man, that's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. And they do have coffee here. Coffee is such a popular thing these days. It's like everywhere you go you have coffee, but coffee is served in this grocery store. So right next to Robert's Grocery, you have this place. This is called Jerry Allen's Sports Bar and Grill. And this place here looks pretty cool. They have some pool tables in there. It's pretty awesome. Sports bar. And then I really like this little outdoor section, which I bet is a really cool place in the summer months. Come out here and have a drink, have some food. They got some big screen TVs up here to maybe watch a game. Just for the record, it is frowned upon here in Wrightsville Beach to ride bicycles on their sidewalks. All right, right here we have this cool sign here. It says Wrightsville Beach, party the right way. Don't booze and cruise, use local cab services. If you do decide to drink, the neighbors, in other words, don't be overly loud because this is a neighborhood. And it says respect Wrightsville Beach as a family community. And remember, you can still have fun while partying, right? So that's pretty neat right there. And right next to that sign, we actually have a dive bar right here that I think it's been around, at least the building's been around a really long time, but I don't know if it's always been called Loggerhead's Tavern or not. But really, really cool looking place. I remember, God, when I was younger, we used to drive down through here and kind of cruise around a little bit every once in a while, and I remember seeing a gaggle of people just at Loggerheads, and that is really cool. So Loggerheads, the name, as you notice, their mascot there is a turtle, and that is actually a loggerhead turtle that actually nests here in North Carolina and lays their eggs, you know, late in the summer, and then they hatch out in early fall. So a really cool spot right here. I like the name and everything. And over here on the side, I noticed Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash are actually murals. They've been painted here on this cinder block wall, which is really cool little touch for any dive bar, you know, just stuff like this. It says, hello, I'm Johnny Cash. And right here it says, you know, the man in black, which makes me laugh because I can remember my dad was a fairly big fan of Johnny Cash. And a funny little story, when I was probably about 10 years old or so, I was doing something in my bedroom. I probably was making a little bit too much noise or whatever, and he didn't like that. And I remember he come in there, he hollered one time from the living room, like, turn that down or stop doing that. And I kind of turned it down a little bit, but not enough. And then he finally had enough, and he come in there and he opened my door, and he's like, I told you to turn that down. You know. And then I'm like, fine. And I turned it down, and I'm like, sorry, you know, dang, chill. You know, I'm just hanging out, doing some stuff. I'm a kid, you know. And then he had on black jeans at the time and a black shirt. Him and my mom, we was going out to eat that evening. That's the reason he was dressed like that. And when he shut the door behind him, I said, who you think you are, Johnny Cash? Right there. And he opened that door real quick and said, what? I heard that. I said, nothing. And then he just walked away. So just a cute, funny little moment. Thought I would kind of share that that memory that is kind of sparked right there. Kind of cool. Now let's continue looking at the tavern, because that's most important. Yeah, this tavern is pretty cool. I love all the stickers that are just adorned on the windows here. Look at that. Man, if I had a Hitchhiking Yeti sticker, I'd throw it up there if I could find a spot. I don't know, there ain't a whole lot of spots on here for stickers. Everybody's pretty much you know, took over their spaces, I believe. Yeah, that's cool. But I know when we used to go by here, you would see people like sitting, I don't know if they're sitting on these. It might be, that's kind of leaning down a little bit, but maybe it was up here. I just seen a gaggle of people on this little patio area back in the day, and I'm sure it's still like that. I'd like to come over here maybe later on this summer, you know, once it gets warmer, and kind of see, is it the same kind of a place? I bet it is. Looks like it's, I bet it's still pretty vibrant. And as you see this like wood paneling they have right here on this restaurant, this is actually King Neptune's. As you can see the jellyfish in there, a little bit of art. This is a seafood restaurant. I just read a little bit about it. Looks really good. The food in the pictures look really good, but this is it. This here is the door. So right here it is, King Neptune's. Look at some of the stingray decoration they have up there on the ceiling. That's pretty cool. So I'm so happy that I crossed the street to take a closer look at some of the storefronts you know, across the road from where I started the video, because if I didn't, I would have totally missed out on Jimmy's Red Dog's dive bar right there. That was really awesome looking, to kind of look in there and gaze around and see all the like dollar bills or the money like on the ceiling and on the walls and everything. That place was so awesome looking. I wish I could have went in, but I didn't because of all the music and everything. I tried to stay away from that, but I did just want to give you a quick idea of what it looked like on the inside of that place. So if you're into dive bars and cool places to hang out, definitely stop by there and check that place out, because it was really cool. So really awesome beach vibe too. So that being said, now we are going to make our way. This will kind of conclude my downtown Wrightsville Beach walk around tour. Now we're going to make her up to the Johnny Mercer Pier and kind of see if the sand replenishment or the Nourishment project has made it like any further up toward the pier now. And then once we wrap that up, then we're going to make it all the way to the south side of Wrightsville Beach, down toward Masonburg Island, that inlet down through there, and kind of see if we can see any dredging going on. See if we can see like the mechanism that sucks the sand up off the ocean bottom and then pipes it up onto the beach. Take a little closer look at that. When I was here a couple weeks ago, we really didn't get to see it too well because it was so far away, and I was kind of running low on time. But today I'm going to take my extra time, go down to the south side, see if we can see a closer look, and we're going to wrap up our Wrightsville Beach video. It's been a blast today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do quite a few beach related type of videos and stuff like that. I am more probably of a beach community vlogger than I am anything else, but I do all kinds of traveling all over the eastern seaboard of the United States, sometimes further away. You never know where I might go. We go on cruises. I'd love to take you along with me and show you kind of my experiences, and maybe you plan on doing something like that, and might help you out and give you something to look forward to and kind of know how to do it and don't make the same mistakes that I make. So that being said, let's move on up to the Johnny Mercer Pier, and then we're going to go south. All right, my friends, I've made it up here to the Johnny Mercer Fishing Pier, and looks like the Nourishment project is moving along very nice. They made a lot of progress here in the last couple weeks, as I'm going to show you right now. Check that out. They have gotten a lot done, and that is for real. There's big old pipes down there. Now you cannot access this area at this time because, as you see, they have these like these orange netting fencing up to keep people away while they're working, for safety reasons, of course. But wow, what a difference. So within 2 weeks, I think last time, I was down there around access 25 or something, so they came a long way. Just look how much wider the beach is. Look at all the people out there checking out the ocean and marveling at how much wider the beach is here at Wrightsville Beach now due to this Nourishment project. That is pretty impressive. That is so wild how all this works. Really cool. And look, they have like a pipe divider right there where you have two pipes. You got the one pipe, and now it's turning into two to pump extra sand out, I guess, you know, further up on the beach and also closer to the ocean. So see if we can get around to the other side of the pier here and take a look at some stuff, see what's going on over there on the north side. I'm looking south right now, so let's go see if we can get a vantage point where we can see to the north. All right, friends, I made it over here to the north side of the pier. As you can see, they have the piping where they're actually still piecing the piping together down through here, but they're just north of the pier is where they're kind of working right now. So they still have quite a way to go to get all the way. I don't know if they're going to go all the way down to Shell Island or not, but I don't think they're going quite that far. But they have made their way to the north of the Johnny Mercer Pier. Pretty awesome. It's going to be an awesome summer for these beach goers out here at Wrightsville Beach. All right, let's head a little bit further south now and see if we can look at see what's going on down there with the dredging equipment that they're using down there at the inlet. All right, my friends, I have made my way out here to the south end. I'm parked. Now we're going to just walk down this cool little pathway that I'm on. Look at that cute little pathway, and make our way out here and see what we can see here at the south end. This is kind of exciting because I've never been out here before. So really neat. Got these cool little trails. Looks like this here used to be an old one of those century trees right here. And look at that cactus up there. That thing's huge. So I can definitely see the top of some kind of barge looking thing over here. Maybe that's what we want to see. Maybe that's the dredging machine. This is a great time to come out and start combing the beaches for seashells, because when you have the Nourishment project going on like this, and you have like a big dredging machine like this right here I'm about to show you over here, stirring up the ocean floor, unearthing all kinds of stuff. You never know what you might find. Heck, you could find a megalodon tooth. You know, this would probably be a great time to find something very unique that people don't find every day. So shark teeth, megalodon teeth, maybe a conch shell, something like that. I just watched something not too long ago on YouTube. Another creator, I think he was down in Florida somewhere, and he was talking about that, how if you're a shell hunter and they're doing a Nourishment project where they're dredging, great time to get up in the mornings and go out and kind of walk the beaches at low tide especially, and look for some of the cool treasures that washes up and is unearthed, washes up on the beach. So little tip right there from the Hitchhiking Yeti. That used to be a bench, I would imagine. But it's all the sand drift. It just pretty much covered up the seat area, and it's just the seat backing that you see now. Very windy out here. But right there, look at that tugboat cruising along. We're gonna kind of walk down this way a little bit and check this thing out. This is pretty awesome. Can't believe how close I'm finally gonna get. I love how clear the water is over here at Wrightsville Beach. I think it's got a lot to do with their sand. It's so kind of like a snow white sand. It looks like powder over here. It reminds me a lot of the Bahamas when we travel to the Bahamas, and look how blue the water is and how white the sand is. You have a similar version of that here at Wrightsville Beach. You know, at Carolina Beach and Oak Island, some of the other coastal communities around here, you're so close to that murky water that comes out of the Cape Fear River, and it always kind of murks up the water because of the tides and stuff. But here at Wrightsville Beach, they don't have to battle that. And the water always just has a very nice clarity to it where you can see the bottom. And it's overcast today. If the sun was out, you could really see what I'm talking about. That turquoise blue color that the water has here at Wrightsville Beach. Very, very pretty. You see that tugboat over there pushing that barge in position. And right here is the main working machine that's dredging all of that sand. And then it just runs along these pipes right here they have in the water. And it looks like they got buoys over here, so some of the piping would be underneath the water as it makes it away to the far side of the island here, which is the actual beach side. We're on kind of the intercoastal waterway side right here, but yeah, that is pretty awesome to see this thing this close to the shore. That being said, friends, I'm all done today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I think I'm gonna drive my way back down to Carolina Beach and go home and warm up a little bit. That wind is quite nippy. So that being said, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. Really appreciate all your support. Hanging out with me 2 times a week. Every Friday and Monday I do upload vlogs. You just never know where I'm going to go or what I'm going to show. So that's why y'all to sub. Because I might show you something really fantastic that you've been wanting to see. You never know. Alright, I'm all done here. Thank you so much. Till next time, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, my friends, and I will see you in my next adventure. Whew. Something's happening over there. He's making some noise. Don't know what's happening, but it sure is cool. I love big machinery. See y'all around, everyone. Y'all stay safe out there. Bonus footage. The birds were hungry.